Finally guys, we have got some more official 2K15 news. As usual, nothing too major, but some interesting news nonetheless. Mostly good news unless you're getting the game on the PS3 or the Xbox 360, then the news maybe isn't quite as good. So basically, 2K have updated the information page on the official website. There is now 5 bullet points containing little bits of information. I thought the easiest way to do this would be for me to go through the bullet points one by one, followed by a thought or two. So let's get straight into it. Bullet point number 1, the MyCAREER Mode. For the first time ever, take your custom superstar through an unprecedented and authentic WWE career spanning countless hours of gameplay. From NXT to Raw, make your way up to the WWE Championship and live the life of a real WWE Superstar. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 only. So obviously nothing too much new there guys, but it does say countless hours of gameplay, so hopefully that does mean the MyCAREER Mode is going to be a lengthy career mode and hopefully with some replayability as well. Hopefully we're going to be getting some more information on that mode sometime this month. Now next up we have got the presentation overhaul. Facial and body scanning technology deliver the most realistic superstars, divas and legends ever. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 only. Also, listen to Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole call the action with the best commentary featured in a WWE game to date, with more than 5 times the lines recorded than any other year. 2K15 will also feature a custom soundtrack featuring today's hottest artist, created by Cena. So again, most of that we already knew, such as the scanning technology is for the PS4 and Xbox One versions only. The most interesting piece of news from that paragraph is that there is now apparently a custom soundtrack featuring today's hottest artist, chosen by Cena, if I'm understanding that correctly. So I guess that means potentially our own custom soundtracks like we've had in previous years is potentially not going to be in this year's game, as has been speculated now for a few months. So maybe that's 2K's way of trying to make up for our own custom soundtracks not being included in this year's game, and hopefully we're going to be getting some clarification on that sometime soon. But moving on, up next we've got the 2K Showcase mode. Relive the groundbreaking rivalries of John Cena vs CM Punk and Triple H vs Shawn Michaels in a new single player campaign told through your gameplay and historic WWE footage. So guys, that's probably the mode I'm most looking forward to aside from Universe mode. I think the HBK Triple H feud in particular is going to be awesome to play through, and just like we discussed in previous videos, hopefully that rivalry is going to be bringing us some new stuff to this year's game. Up next, we've got gameplay enhancements, and this is potentially where the bad news for PS3 and Xbox 360 comes in. 2K15 will significantly improve the core gameplay experience through key additions and improvements designed to elevate the franchise now and into the future. By using new motion capture technology, 2K15 includes 5 times more new animations than any other WWE game before. Combined with a brand new chain wrestling system, WWE 2K15 will take the drama and adrenaline of a WWE match to new heights, just like on TV. Again, Xbox One and PlayStation 4 only. So guys, that's where the potential bad news for 360 and PS3 versions come in. It mentions all the improvements, but the way it kind of reads seems like those improvements and additions, like the chain wrestling minigame, are potentially specifically for current gen systems, which has got a lot of people on the forums and online speculating that gameplay in this year's game on the last gen is pretty much going to be like the gameplay we've seen in 13 and 2K14. Now, I'm probably in the minority in saying this, but I actually think the gameplay in 13 and 14 are actually really good games. So even if that is the case, and 15 is very much like 14 and 13 on PS3 and Xbox 360, I think the game is still going to be good. Obviously the negativity then comes in when you see the comparison of the new features on the PS4 and Xbox One version compared to the PS3 and Xbox 360 version. and I think it's clear there is going to be a significant difference between the two versions of this year's game. And whilst it's hardly the same as playing the game for yourself, if any of you guys are using the PS3 and Xbox 360, I will be doing my best to hammer out 3 or 4 videos daily upon the 2K15 release. So if there's any new stuff you guys do want to see from the current gen versions, whether that be big stuff or small stuff, I'll be doing my best to cover that as in depth as possible right here on the channel. And finally, the final bullet point, the Universe Mode and Creation Suite. Create your own superstar or customize WWE Superstars and Divas, movesets and entrances. Take control of WWE as your actions shape your universe, storylines, schedule, rivalries, alliances and more. Again, not too many details, but good to know at least that Universe Mode does sound like it's going to be a good one. It mentions storylines, so maybe that means something similar to what we had in GM mode back in the day. So hopefully that does mean we can pick our own storylines, which in turn is going to help this year's Universe Mode hopefully feel a bit more realistic and make a bit more sense compared to some of the random stuff we've seen in Universe Mode over the previous years. It also mentions editing superstars, divas and legends, so hopefully that means in the form of superstar heads, and hopefully superstar heads this year is going to be available for every single superstar, diva and legend on this year's game. I think superstar heads on 2K14 was a great addition, so hopefully if we can get more of the same, but this time with everybody available, I reckon that would be a really good call by 2K. And hopefully news on that, as well as news on all the other aspects of the Creation Suite, is going to be coming later this month. So fingers crossed that information is going to be as good as most of us are expecting it to be. And guys, that is going to be it for this one. But some interesting bits on today's video, like the soundtrack stuff and the storylines in Universe Mode. Be sure to drop me a comment and let me know your thoughts on today's pieces of news as a comment in the comment section below. I'll be back tomorrow with another brand new episode of 101 Talks 2K15, probably with Elimination Chamber improvements, changes and additions. So stay tuned for that video coming sometime tomorrow, and of course if any information comes up between now and then, I'll be sure to post that as well. Otherwise guys, like I said, I will see you tomorrow. So until the next time, this has been 101 and I will see you all on the next one.